Good morning, home builders. Day 84, and this is called a source of confidence. The scripture is from Revelation 3:8-10, and it says, I know thy works. Behold, I have set before thee an open door, and no man can shut it. For thou hast a little strength, and hast kept my word, and hast not denied my name. Behold, I will make them of the synagogue of Satan, which say they are Jews, and are not, but do lie. Behold, I will make them to come and worship before thy feet, and to know that I have loved thee, because thou hast kept the word of my patience. I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world, to try them that dwell upon the earth. This is the message that John heard when he received the revelation on the island of Patmos. To the church in Philadelphia. And unlike a lot of the churches, the 7 churches that received messages there, this is an encouraging one. It's a message that comes to a church who is smaller, maybe weaker, maybe doesn't have the political power, or the military power, or the financial power, as other groups of people. But they stayed strong in the Lord and faithful in living the lives that God would have them to live. There's a funny story here that's related by the author that I wanted to basically just read. And it says, I read about a little boy whose mother asked him to go down to the cellar and get a jar of tomato sauce. As he looked into the dark cellar, his little heart was afraid of what might be lurking unseen below. His mother said, don't be afraid. Jesus will be with you in the basement. The boy looked at her for a second and then yelled down the stairs, Jesus, will you please hand me the jar of tomato sauce? I thought that was funny, kind of one of those typical preacher type stories, but funny nonetheless. It reminds me of the basement in the house that we used to live in. It was made out of rock, carried from the river. We basically didn't use it. I told the kids that a troll lived down there, and that's why we never went down there. I think for a little while they actually believed me, because we never went down there. But there's a lot of challenges that we face, when we must look into the darkness, and here in the Revelation, it's a message of dark days to come. But God has given them a promise, and he's shown that he remembers our deeds and our faithfulness in what we do. So be renewed, be rejuvenated, be motivated to live that Christian life, to seek God's face, to look to his word as guidance, as we live from day to day, because he sees it and he remembers it. And one day we will be at the judgment seat of Christ, and we'll be judged for our deeds here. And we can have faith, and we can know that what will the reward be? I don't know. I mean, won't worshiping in the presence of the Lord himself be enough? I would suppose so. But I think we're often renewed and rejuvenated when we realize that what we're doing is seen, is noticed, and that's what God is saying here. That's what I pull out of it, and I hope that you will too. So everyone have a great day. In the conclusion this week, I'll do one more probably through the weekend to set Keith up for a concluding week of our 90 days in this book, Renew by Paul Chappell. If you ever want to go back through it, it's a good little book, and it'd be worth going through these again. Have a great day, everybody.